Hello everyone to another episode of Gyno Gyan with me. The photos that you just saw are not photoshopped, they are real. And if you want to be one of them, remember that weight loss is something that does not begin in the gym with a dumbbell. It begins in your mind with one decision. Weight loss does not require fasting, does not require big diets, does not require anything fancy. It requires you to believe that you can do it. That weight loss is not a sprint, it is a marathon which is done over a long period of time. To help us today, we have with us nutritionist Dr. Neha Mohan Sinha, who will be guiding us through it. Hi Neha. Let's have a quick chat on how we can make nutrition better and how we can work on our weight losses nowadays.
Hello to all of you. I hope you all are in perfect health right now.
आप क्या कहते हैं? पहले के डाइट में और आज के डाइट में क्या कुछ बदलाव आया है? Do you think our ancestors used to eat much richer and much heavier and still be on the perfect weights? आपका opinion क्या है?
So when people ask me that our ancestors used to eat a lot and they eat really rich food, and now what has happened that we have to limit our food intake, I always tell them that there has been a paradigm shift in the eating habits as well as the work habits, and all other kinds of problems have set in all because of that. Now, if for example I tell you our ancestors used to walk miles and miles just to go to the loo, and they had all their exercise during that time. They had to do a lot of work. Even अगर मिक्सी भी नहीं चलानी होती थी, सिल पर उनको सारे मसाले पीसने होते थे, चक्की चलानी होती थी, बहुत सारे कपड़े धोने से सब कुछ. So there has been a paradigm shift in the culture, in the work habits. Pehle people used to cycle or maybe walk to their office. Right now you can see all of us either on our scooties or on cars we go to our office. So what has happened? There has been a paradigm shift in the work culture and the eating habits as well. How come eating habits? See, first of all, there was nothing in the name of preserved or processed foods. There was nothing which was to be kept refrigerated for a long period of time. Right now, we eat a lot of preserved foods, we eat a lot of processed foods, and this is basically our eating habits which is making us sick every day. So when we talk about our ancestors, they had a different level of exercise, they had a different level of eating foods. But for us, everything has been ruined because of the new generation processing, preserving, keeping food fresh for a longer time and adding lots of sodium derivatives, adding lots of preservatives to that. Basically, it hinders with the normal health of a person. So that is why we should not be eating like our ancestors. I mean, the amount of oil that they used, the amount of fried items that they used to eat, they used to burn it out. But for us, it stays, and as they say that for a little time on the lips but forever on the hips. So that is why we should not be eating the amount or the type of food or the richness in terms of oily foods that our ancestors used to eat.
So correctly said. Absolutely true. So do you think that these change in the diets have brought about more of diseases which are coming earlier in people nowadays, like diabetes and obesities and PCOS and infertility? So many new things that we are seeing at a much earlier age these days. Those that were seen after 50s in our ancestors. What do you say?
The change in diets is bringing about a lot of changes. First of all, I would like to tell you what a lifestyle is and what it should be. See, the lifestyle, that includes 4 different verticals. First is your diet, of course. Second is your exercise. Third is your sleep. And fourth is your stress. And any change, any kind of trouble that you do with your lifestyle, any kind of mismanagement that you do with your lifestyle brings a change in your body as well. So these lifestyle changes, I mean, your level of stress these days, it's going high. Your level of exercise, especially in this pandemic, it has gone down to zero. The amount of sleep, people don't sleep for 7 hours undisturbed. And of course the food, the diet, the eating habits, all these give birth to all the problems like obesity, like diabetes, like PCOD, like hypothyroidism, and these are all because of the lifestyle disorders as well as the nutrient insufficiencies. Nutrient insufficiencies, what do I mean? I mean, see, you may find a person who's obese and he's been eating and eating and eating, but still there is a deficiency of the essential vitamins and minerals, which is known as hidden hunger. And this deficiency might just make him eat carbohydrates and gain on weight, but he might not be sufficient on the essential vitamins and minerals. So that is what is important. Nutrition has a significant role. When we talk about just calories, it is not just calories that matters. It is the carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, vitamins, water, fiber. This is what matters. It is the basic nutrition. When you've seen a lot of diet plans on net, on Google, but do they ever mention the amount of micronutrients that they're giving? Or can you make those kinds of diet plans as an everyday part of your life? It is difficult. So the lifestyle changes have actually made a significant change in the problems like these lifestyle diseases, like your metabolic syndrome, like your hypertension, like your cardiovascular diseases, like obesity, diabetes, etc., etc. So what is important is to change our lifestyle, to bring it back to normal, to exercise, to eat more fibrous foods, to sleep well, and to be stress free.
नेहा जी, मैंने अपने ओपी में देखा है बहुत सारे जन आते हैं थिंकिंग दैट डाइटिंग मीन्स फास्टिंग और इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग एंड हैव ट्राइड मल्टीपल थिंग्स लाइक ईटिंग पाउडर्स एंड स्किपिंग मील्स एंड कीटोन डाइट्स. आप क्या कहते हैं? इज डाइटिंग इक्विवेलेंट टू फास्टिंग? व्हाट्स योर ओपिनियन?
Many people think that dieting or losing weight means not eating. So, first of all, if you don't eat, if you starve your body, your metabolic rate declines. That means the calories that you're burning comes down. So, if you don't burn calorie, then what is the use of not eating? So, what is important is to eat and to eat sensibly. It's not dieting, it's not starving, it's supplementing. Basically supplementing all your junk food, high carbohydrate foods which are processed and preserved, with the foods which are healthy in nature. That is what is important. So basically it is not dieting, it is supplementing, and a sensible supplementation leads a lifelong healthy life. I've never given diets in which I tell them you'll have to fast for so many hours, you don't have to eat such and such things. You can eat everything, but in control, in portion control. The portion control should be there. That is the most important. And a rainbow colored diet, which is of utmost important. The more colors are there on your plate, in terms of more fruits, more vegetables, more salads, the more colors on your plate, the more healthy you are. And believe me, it's not something that you need to achieve in say 2 months or 3 months. It is a lifelong process. So to be healthy, say 10 years, 20 years from now, you need to be healthy, you need to eat healthy, and you need to be well organized in terms of your exercise, in terms of your sleep, and in terms of your stress also.
Perfect. You don't need to eat less. You need to eat right. So brilliantly put. Thank you so much, Miss Neha. All of you people, any of you who want to get your diet plans for your weight loss, you can always get in touch with Neha. She has a clinic called the NutriWise Clinic, details of which will be in the description box. And for any other details or queries, subscribe to this stream of Endless Gyno Gyan. Thank you. Stay healthy, stay slim.